of Chicago. Head down Lakeshore Drive and you find venerable Soldier Field, home of the Bears. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the Chicago Bears. The kicker, Tyler Batts, has us ready to start. Off we go from Soldier Field. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Here's Williams to begin with a pass. Pass complete. Luther Burden. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
That's good for the Bears. First down.
They'll run it for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he'll get up beyond the 40 to the 41-yard line. Shaq Thompson comes up with the tackle.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on 2nd down. Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The big tight end, Cole Kmet, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down.
They've got to find a way to free him up, and whether that's moving him around the formation or using some pre-snap motion to get him better looks. But right now, it's been a lot of double coverage. It's been a lot of tight windows, and if they're going to have more success today on the offensive side of the ball, especially in the passing game, this offensive play caller needs to be more creative freeing him up. Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have the Bears 1st down. That was no small feat. They go for the 4th and 9 and still get it by a yard.
48-yard line.
On the ground, here's the Texas Longhorn, Roschon Johnson. And he'll get about 5. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. They'll go again with Johnson. Has some room inside the 30. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They'll get 19 out of that play. Good for a Bears 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Another run here with Johnson. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Matt Milano there to stop him.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Williams. That's going to be incomplete. Covered very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
15 yards.
They'll run with Swift. And he will dive into the end zone. DeAndre Swift. Touchdown, Bears. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take a 7-0 lead. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. And he will not attempt a return, so this will come out now to the 35-yard line. Allen gonna throw to get things going. That's taken in. It's James Cook. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a first down. Now Allen on first down. That's complete to his tight end. It's Dawson Knox.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
From the 35, here's second and 4. They bring the tight end in motion. To the air. On second down, here's Allen. That's over the middle. Intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears will take over here just shy of the 30.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
They'll start this.
No, I wanted to finish. Why'd you quit? Now, this is how the Bears should really be playing this year, y'all.
That's all anybody's ever said about me. Yeah, I like to cut loose, too. You might think I chose this way of living now, but it chose me. You can hear me coming with a 6-2 humming. Guns and Roses bumping through a swimming. I don't need me nothing but a spot out in the country. I smile when they say that I ain't me anymore. Ain't a thing changed around here but the money. You try to mix it up, but let me tell you something. Same in my Dixie, same rowdy bond tricky. I'll be laid up in the dirt before you ever take it from me. So take the bull out the truck, take the bull out the mud, put him up in a PJ.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Seahawks. First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. And Walker has it. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. They'll get 8, but they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive because that's not enough. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They work now on 2nd and 9. They go to Johnson again. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
To the air, Williams. And this nearly an interception right off the bat. An early crisis averted as that winds up incomplete.
It's now 2nd and 10.
To throw, it's Williams. To the right side and intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing now is Locke. He'll buy some time right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st down 10.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Locke to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Locke escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. This is Walker. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. To throw it is Locke. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage.
Jason Myers on for the field goal.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they had the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 4th. To throw, Williams. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing is Williams. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
They run out of the gun with Swift. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight all the way down to 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Johnson is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. They'll look to throw for it with Williams. Touchdown! Durham Smythe from 3 yards out. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. touchdown. Here's Santos to kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Williams. He'll look middle here and give it to Odunze. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Play action. Now Williams. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A final shot before break. Williams. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Caleb Williams, as time expires in the first half. And the Bears will extend their lead on the final play of the half. Now the point after try for Santos. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Ready for the second half. 14-3 our score as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And this one too low.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Williams. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And tip your cap to DeMarcus Lawrence. Nice play defensively. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Working out of the gun, Williams. And that is incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. They need 12 here. It's third down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First down, Bears.
They'll give up the middle to Johnson. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now.
At the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Bears, first down.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's Reek Woolen with a great play to get him for a loss. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, Dunze wide open. It's complete. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Game over.
Rome Odunze, 51 yards. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went into the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to pull up. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception.
Game
And he's
over.
going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. This defense. Charles coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are
like
actually
fighting.
doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanket in the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
I'm too locked in. You ain't got to catch up.
In a bottle, forget it. He exploded out of the bottle for that type of a pickup.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, it's Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Williams going to throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Come on.
It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover in the last drive will be issue in the first half as well. And that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Hey, check that.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
72. Ready.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Now
on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jaquan Brisker.
Game over, buddy.
Make something happen,
Not done yet.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said, 3rd and long.
I mean, this is brutal now.
Push it downfield to try to pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation,
right,
and they took advantage of the young man right there.
They'll hand it off now. Johnson. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
First and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears have sewn this one up as they
did look promising in the beginning, but I wasn't locked in yet.
They'll try and throw for it. And boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
It's too brutal, man.
Yeah, that'll be a
too
little
brutal.
too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. Sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. They'll set up a throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. There's a short one.
Not a chance.
And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. That one looks like he'll throw here. There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet. This 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
To the air, Williams. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here we go. Start. Ready.
They'll drop the throw. Rolling to his right. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Bears are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Well, let's face it, Brandon. They're down here in the second half. Want to try and make something. Happen, and if you're the guy with the ball in your hands, you're going to try even harder, because I think all he was trying to do was to get outside the pocket and see if he can find a big play downfield.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point, and the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Second down and 10.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw again. Pass It's taken in by his big tight end.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. So 8 yards on the completion there. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd.
They'll look to throw again. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
Charles, that's a pretty good response from a rookie quarterback. He's had his struggles in this game, including the interception on the last drive, but there he takes him down the field and puts it in the end zone.
I agree with everything you just said right there, and there's a silver lining to all of this, his resiliency, because let's face it, when things are going bad and you're a youngster, they often continue to go bad. But in his mind and his actions, he said, this stops right here. And how about the positive play he just turned in?
Jason Myers to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and here's apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of business and closed them out pretty quickly.
From the gun, here's Williams. This will be caught downfield by Moore.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much fun when you're able to have everyone contribute, both sides of the ball. You go back in the locker room and you just savor it, right? Because that's what football's all about. A true team game, and they got it done in this one.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Seattle, so long, everybody.